Did you ever need to shorten a pair of jeans or a dress quickly? Introducing the Dissimilar DZ1234 Serger, one of 6 machines in the new Dissimilar series from Brother, designed for the designer in you. With both a 3 and 4 thread configuration, this tool utilizes differential feed for better stitch quality on a wide variety of fabrics, designed specifically to cut and finish garments quickly and with ease. The DZ1234 Serger comes with free phone and online technical support, plus a 25-year limited parts warranty, and it's ROHS compliant. The DZ1234 comes with 2 sets of starter thread, a blind hem stitch foot, a gathering foot, and a piping foot to give you even more options for that professional, specialized finish you're looking for on your designs. It even includes an instructional DVD to get you serging in no time. Threading the machine is easy. Just follow the numbers. You'll enjoy reliable, easy color-coded threading. The differential fabric feed offers a 0.7 to 2.0 ratio on many fabrics, even lightweight knits, offering durable and consistent stitch quality virtually every time. Sew up to 1,300 stitches per minute to create couture-level fashions faster than ever. See how easy it is to hem a pair of pants, take in a seam yourself, or create your own piping using fabric strips and piping cord.
Welcome to this owner's class video for the 14CG754 Overlock machine. In this introductory video, we'll begin with an overview of the various parts of your machine. We'll show you how to correctly thread your machine for the most commonly used stitches and give you examples of what those stitches could be used for. We'll finish up with a few tips for successful overlock sewing. So let's get started with a quick tour of your machine. Before we sew, we've got to plug the machine in. So let's do that right over here. And this is our switch to turn the machine on. So you'll also notice the light comes on. Right here, this is our hand wheel. You want to always turn that toward you. This is your stitch length dial. You'll notice it's set at 3. There's a little mark right here on the side of the machine. It's set at 3, which is a kind of average stitch length. You can adjust it depending on your project. We'll talk more about that later. And this is your differential feed lever, and we'll talk about differential feed later on in the video. When I come up here to the top of the machine, you'll notice I have a carry handle. There are 4 thread guides up here at the top, sort of near the back of the machine, one that corresponds to each one of the 4 threads. And these are my tension dials for each one of the 4 threads. This is your looper cover, which gives us access to the loopers so we could thread the machine. To open it, we want to place our thumb right here in this indentation, push to the right as we pull forward. We can see a few things in here. I can see my loopers, the upper looper and lower looper, and see threading charts and a diagram of the threading path. We'll talk about threading in just a little bit. This is your stationary blade and your movable knife. They work like a little pair of scissors to trim the edge of the fabric as you sew before the stitch forms on the edge. They cut first, then the stitch forms on the edge. You can sew without the blade by pushing in the movable knife and rolling it back out of the way until you hear it click into place. But most of your sewing, you'll be using the blades engaged. So just bring that back around until you feel that go right back into position. This is our stitch finger adjustment lever, and right now when you first take the machine out of the box, it'll be in the back position for regular sewing. We would move it forward to make the stitch finger narrower when we do things like a rolled hem. For now, I'm going to push it away from me for regular sewing, and we'll talk more about that later when we thread up different stitches. This is your stitch width adjustment knob. And what that does is it controls the position of your lower blade, if it's more to the left or more to the right. And that you would adjust depending on the thickness of the fabric that you're sewing. This is your presser foot, and behind the machine is your presser foot lifter. So just like a sewing machine, we'll raise that to put our fabric underneath or lower it to sew. We'll also make sure that we have it in raised position before we even begin threading this overlock machine. I'm going to close the looper cover. Over here we have our cloth plate. This gives us a flat surface for sewing But if we ever want to convert the machine to a free arm, we can do so by removing the cloth plate. And I simply press this button underneath the cloth plate and pull this to the left. Sometimes it's a little snug, just pull it to the left while you press this button in toward the machine. And here you'll find your accessories. To put the cloth plate back on, just simply line it up around the free arm and snap it into place. In your accessory pouch, you have a pair of tweezers, a screwdriver, some extra needles, and this little piece right here called a converter or a spreader, and we'll talk more about that later. So let's try our 4-thread stitch.
The 3234DT Serger works with either 2, 3, or 4 threads, giving you more stitch and creative options than with 3, 4 thread sergers. The 2-thread capability also allows you to work with more delicate fabrics. Simply use our easy-to-follow, color-coded thread system for struggle-free threading. It also allows for quick thread changes with all thread types. See your stitches and fabric more clearly. The LED lighting provides better illumination than standard bulbs and stays cool to the touch. Typically found only on more expensive sergers, the included removable table allows you to handle larger projects with ease. It also serves as a handy storage area for all of your accessories. The retractable blade helps prevent accidentally cutting your fabric when working close to the edge, especially useful for rolled hems. The removable free arm is used for sewing cuffs, sleeves, and other cylindrical pieces. You also get 3 snap-on sewing feet. Our quick change lever makes it incredibly easy to change feet. The removable trim trap collects fabric as the serger knife trims and serges. Adjust the presser foot height for sewing on different fabric thicknesses. The additional stitch finger helps prevent overstretching on stretch fabrics. The easy-to-use needle threader remains fixed as you easily thread the needles with the touch of a lever. Plus, you'll love how easy the bilingual instructions are to follow. Enjoy all the great built-in features, including accessories and brother support, with the reliable, easy-to-learn and use 3234DT from Brother.
The JUKI Mo654DE is a 2, 3, 4 thread overlock with automatic built-in rolled hemming and differential feed. The Mo654 has an adjustable stitch length between 1 to 4 millimeters. To change the stitch length, just turn the knob located conveniently on the side of the machine. Want to control your gathers, either remove gathers or puckering, or add more puckering to create gathers? Use the differential feed on the JUKI Mo654. Create perfect rolled hemmed edges simply by flipping a switch. The Mo654 has an industrial heavy-duty knife system. The upper-driven knife system means that your fabrics will not hop over the blade and you'll have perfectly trimmed edges every time. The upper knife releasing system means that you can move the blade into the engaged or disengaged position just by turning the knob. Adjust the cutting width to add more fabric to your seam or to create smoother rolled hems with the simple twist of a dial. The Mo654 has other convenient features to make sewing a breeze, like the built-in seam guide on the front of the machine, or the color-coded, easy-to-follow threading system. The JUKI Mo654DE sews at a maximum speed of 1,500 stitches per minute, so you can speed through any project you're working on. Create almost endless patterns with the JUKI Mo654 2, 3, 4 thread overlock.
There comes a time when every sewer wants to elevate her creations. And when that time comes, it's time to add a serger to your sewing room. Brother offers its best and most affordable serger yet in the 1034D. Ideal for creating ruffles and sewing decorative and finishing stitches on linens, Formal wear and stretchy fabric, this 3/4 serger delivers an impressive range of features often found on much more expensive models. First, the 1034D is very easy to thread. The machine has easy-to-follow lay-in threading and a powerful tension disc release which helps assure accurate thread placement in the tension discs. And the fast lower looper threading system couldn't be easier. It's color-coded and designed to make sure the thread stays right in place. Customers who have the 1034D rave about the differential feed too. The feed helps improve results when sewing stretchy, knitted, or thin fabrics, and also helps prevent the wavy or stretched appearance of stitches on fabrics that lower quality sergers may deliver. You can use a 1034D on virtually all types of weights of fabric, including silk and denim. Unlike some sergers, the 1034D has a removable free arm, which is a big help when you're serging cylindrical items like pant legs, as well as a retractable knife, which helps prevent accidentally cutting your fabric when working close to the edges of rolled hems. The 1034D also comes with a full range of accessories, including a number of snap-on presser feet which are easy to change. Watch as the feet snap on with ease. Nothing could be simpler. Perfection in your sewing comes at a price, an affordable one, with the 1034D. To learn more, visit brother-usa.com.